Brownie, can you hear me? Perfect, perfect. It's been a while since I've done any kind of live stream or recording, but welcome to Subsistence. Brownie, as always, thank you for being here. Subsistence is a new game. I haven't played anything in quite some time, as you all know, due to what I'm actually doing in my life. But I felt like doing a stream as I did earlier on my Steam channel. It's not really a channel, but I did broadcast myself on Steam earlier. So I don't have anybody that's familiar with Subsistence. I don't have the hunters turned on. So that's just one thing that I haven't gotten myself into just yet. I don't know how fierce they're going to be. I don't know how bad ass they're going to be. It's about high noon. The game does not tell you what time of the day it is. If you're not familiar with Subsistence, it does tell you June at the top, the 24 degrees. And obviously what direction you're going. So before I actually show my base and do a walk around, there was some minerals on the rocks here before I started, and they're gone. So one thing about this game that I noticed is that you have to keep an eye out for your loot in a sense. So if you see a loot box in front of you, you have to keep it in your field of vision. Otherwise, it may despawn on you. I do have a little section up here. You got to watch out for bears, wolves, pigs, warthogs, or boars, I should say, and moose, deer, and mountain lion. I can go up top. I do have up top a little hunter's blind where we can go see the kitty cat. This is your power. This is your base command unit. This is my power. I do have 2 solar panels and 1 windmill for this section, and I'll explain why I have 2 different sections of my base. My power is at 791 of 1,000. You start off with 500, and your mass, you have 100. You start off at 100. Your mass rebuilds itself at 0.07, I believe, but only on your main BCU. Now this is my secondary BCU. These do not go up on their own. So when I need power or mass, I have to generate them myself. So my power is being generated right now with solar panels because the sun is beautiful. And that's your mass fabricator right here. Turn it on, it uses your power, 2.5 power per second, and it produces 0.2 mass. I don't need the mass right now, so we're going to leave it as is. Generator. I do have animal housing, which is fully upgraded to house 3 animals. And they are free range. I don't have any animals at the moment because my fridge are full. This is my mineral extractor, my mining drill. Fully upgraded. I just finished upgrading. That's why I have the mass generator here, because I needed to get some mass to be able to upgrade this, and you can't. Some things I can do on my main base command unit, but others I needed to do here. So this one was here. And I can just turn this on, extract, and it's going to start extracting copper, iron ore, phosphate, zinc, or even water if you choose to. I'm going to leave it running. Trees are pretty normal. I mean, if you've ever played a game like The Forest, any survival game, most trees you get 9 hits, which will give you 3 pieces of wood. And then it'll give you a red X. You can hit as much as you want. It's not going to give you more. The only difference is the tree does not fall down. You just keep coming back, and it's randomly generated. So after a while, it regenerates itself. And like I said, most trees are 9 hits. Some are 12 hits. And the big boys, which we call grub trees, you can see one right there out in the distance. Let me take out my gun and point out to it. That big guy there, that one there is going to have 18 hits. It's going to give you a grub, a tree grub. Tab is your inventory. I'll get to that over nighttime. I don't really do much at night because there's nothing to do. So as you can see, there's a crate up there. I'm going to keep it in my field of vision because I've had them disappear on me many times. Hold E will unlock it. Now these are not really locked. For some reason it says unlocking, but they're not really locked. You're going to find some, there's a black bear right there. You are going to find some crates that are going to be locked. you need lockpicks to be able to unlock them. Which, well, I mean, I don't want to say they're hard to make, but they're not that easy to make. Atmosphere map. I chose this area for my base. It is a very big map. Ion Warrior and I are built right here. Totally different area. When I started playing the game, at first I died like 7 times, I want to say. I was built... Jeez, I don't even remember. I think I was built right here. It's quite possible I was built like right here. I don't remember. But yeah, I died multiple times playing the game at first. It was very hard to actually get your foot in the door, in a sense, to survive. You get infected, you get attacked. When you don't know the game, you don't know the game. This is my 7th attempt, and I must say I am doing very well. Deer will always run away from you. You can kill them. I've upgraded my rifle not to the max, but 1 tier below the max. So I can kill a deer with 1 shot with my rifle. The only way I can upgrade my rifle to the max is by having hunters in the game. And I don't play with the hunters. Mainly because my base is not set up as a defensive base. It's set up as a beauty base. It's set up as a practical base. Set up as something that looks good and is functional for me. But if I were to have hunters in the game, well, they end up attacking your base, and I have a lot of solar panels and windmills and this and that, and they just would wind up destroying them, I feel. So I'm not ready for them. There's another bear up there. We'll go through the hunting sequence. There's a boar. The boar aren't going to attack you. They're going to run away from you, unless obviously I were to shoot him with my bow and arrow like super close, then he's going to come charging at me. But besides that, they will run from you. There is a kitty around here somewhere. Now everything is randomly generated, but the animals, even though they're randomly generated in their spot, they do travel across the map as well. So if the cat spawned here, that doesn't mean the cat's going to be here an hour from here. He's going to walk around the map. He's limited on a different, I think he's like to a certain radius as to where he normally spawns. So sometimes he's up there, which he's not. I did kill one not long ago, so I don't know if he's respawned actually. This is my... Oh, he's up there. There he is. I don't have my rifle, so we're not going to kill him just yet. We're going to wait till tomorrow. I'll bring the rifle up. That's my little hunter's blind. My blind used to be down there. Right there. And I didn't like having it there because it was not practical. Having the blind up here is super nice. I can come in here. Now, what's supposed to happen is the animals aren't supposed to attack you once you're on here. It's kind of a glitch where they can't attack you when you're on your base. That's not true. At my main base, I've had bears walk on my bases and attack me. So that's not true. I have it set to 24 days per year. And the month is June. I've survived 151 days and no deaths. Actually, I died once, but I said that's bullshit, and I reloaded the game because I just walked off a rock face. Not even a cliff. Like, literally just a small little rock face. And rather than breaking a leg, I died, and I said, no, that's not... I call bullshit on that, and I just reloaded my game. But I do the winters. I love winter. So, winter to me is... So this is the grub tree. I'll take my axe out. You'll see 18 hits. And then you'll get a grub at the end of it. Alright, there's your tree grub. Now your tree grub gives you 4 proteins, 0 fruits and veggies, +2 hunger, and -1 hydration, which is what you have down here. Your food, your water, we'll go over that. Once the sun sets and I don't adventure myself out because it's just pointless because you don't see the loot boxes, you don't really see anything. Even the animals, you really rely on hearing the animals rather than seeing the animals. When it's raining in the summer, you'll never hear an animal until you're up to the animal. Like until you actually walk up to the bear, you won't know the bear is there, and at that point he's charging at you and he's attacking you. So you better make sure you got a shotgun, which mine is only 1 level upgraded, so it takes at least 3 rounds of shotgun to be able to kill a bear. Maybe 2 rounds, but I don't risk it. Same with the winter. When it's storming in the winter, you're not going to hear absolutely anything but the storm. But I love winter. The lake freezes over. The brown bear. See right there? That's a locked crate. That one there, that you definitely want that. So what's going to happen is we're going to have to kill that bear unless he walks away from it. Unless he walks away from it. You're limited on the distance, but I think we're good here. As long as he doesn't walk back. There's a moose right there as well. Walk that way. There you go. He's good. Alright, we got a moose, we got a black bear, and I noticed a brown bear on the right-hand side. We'll go over that once we get back because he's coming. Alright. I'm going to head on back to the base. I'm going to go from up top. It's going to be a little bit dark, but there's nothing I can do about that until I actually get inside the base. So I built my base in between 2 rock cliffs over the, I guess the ocean you want to call it. It's the biggest lake in the game, and it's connected to 1 cave. Anyway, I'll do another shot during the day because I'm looking at the stream now and it's pretty dark. So this is where the animals, the bears, would walk onto, and they're not supposed to because these are considered platforms, and they would still walk on there and come attacking me. Alright, let's get inside where there's some light. Alright, fires, let me double check. Fire and fire. If you've ever watched any of my videos, especially Raft, you'll see how organized I always am as you walk in. So I did build it at consideration for the hunters, and I built this wall here in case the hunters were able to be from there or from this window here. I could hide behind here and they wouldn't be able to shoot me, as I could just sneak over and shoot them. It's kind of a little bit of a defense. In the front here I keep all my guns, my ammunition, which I can put my rifle ammo here. As you can see, my rifle here, it's upgraded to level 3 plus 60% power. I can't upgrade it to level 4 without having the hunters in the game. I got some magnum ammo, which I don't have the magnum yet. That's just the pistol and the shotty shells, the bow. This is my old rifle. Yeah, odd stuff. I keep my gunpowder, gunpowder, gun casing, metal, circuit boards, or components, I should say electrical components in here. My clot, this goes in the garbage. I think that's it over here. Now I do keep normally 2 bandages on me, but I did just come from a cave, so I kept 5 on me because the bats are just assholes. This is my main base command unit. This one here, you can see it regenerates power. Well, right now it's generating power from either my windmills. Well, yeah, it'd be my windmills because my solar, it's nighttime. It wouldn't catch anything. So it's bringing in 0.02, but I'm taking out 0.73. Anything over 500 power, you have to generate yourself. Under 500 power, the base command unit will automatically generate 0.33%, which is not bad. And then your mass goes up to 100. So it's bringing in 0.07 up to 100. At 100, it stops. You're responsible for bringing it up higher than that. So I have pretty good power. I built up some power banks, power storage, I should say, to bump it up to 3,000 power. During the day, I normally let my solar panels build up the power. Normally goes up to at least 2,000, 2,500, and then when I come here at night, I do my stuff. I keep 2 wood stoves going. Tips and tricks for all of you. This one renders fat, so any animal fat you put in there, it renders fat, and it goes into biofuel, which you can use for your generators. And I also use this one to cook or boil my water for my own personal use. And I keep that one for food, but I don't have to. The reason why I keep 2 going at the same time, which one wood is super cheap to come by. And 2, it generates ash. And you need ash to fertilize your plants and tomatoes and potatoes and everything else I have going. This is my scuba gear diving station. There's 2, as far as I'm concerned, there's 2 mines in the game. One is right at the foot of my base, actually, which is a terrific convenience. And the other one's further down. I think it's in the lake where Ion War and I are set up. When you know where you're going, it takes me about half a tank or a full tank to get to and to come back from the cave, which I'll take you guys over there as well. All you need is this, zinc fragments to create that, and rope, cordage, but you get cordage everywhere, which is actually not rope, it's cordage. Everything requires power and mass, and obviously we'll tell you if you have it or you don't have it. And then your diving gear, you just swap it, you just put it over top of your whatever you're wearing. I'm not wearing anything right now because, as I said, it's July now. This is my winter gear. I got my winter jacket and I have my winter sweater. Keeps me warm in the winter. Alongside of this, the combat helmet, the pants, and the boots, which looks like will need to be repaired soon. I do have a fishing rod, which I haven't fished in a while. You do need the tree grubs to be able to do fishing tackle, which I'll go over it right here. Cotton's very hard to come by. I know Ion and in our game, we're just not finding the cotton at all. I'm lucky in this game. I found so much cotton that I don't know what to do with it. I built this t-shirt and thinking that I could wear the t-shirt, the jacket, and the sweater at the same time, but I can't. The sweater removes the t-shirt, so I've had no use for the t-shirt since. I'll probably just get rid of it. This is Antidote. When you get poisoned, you can get poisoned from anything from... It's like the forest. It's very similar to the forest. If you drink with your bloody hands, you're going to get... or if you drink dirty water, you're going to get infected. And you need an antidote to be able to cure yourself. If you get attacked by an animal, you're going to get infected, and so on and so on. This is what you get from deer and moose. You get the antlers. With the antlers, you can do glue, which is very important. These are weapon parts, which you only get in those locked crates. As you can see now, I have 1 lockpick. I started with 2. We just unlock one of those crates. Rope. Rope's right here. Rope is made with sinew and cordage. Sinew is only found from moose and from the kitty cats, mountain lions. When you kill those, or you can find them in the locked crates as well. But killing an animal is easy. The moose are easy to kill. They're super easy to kill. Well, I'll show you once I find one. Again, the pearls are easy to find. They're underwater. This is to reinforce your base. It's alloy sheets. You can craft them yourself in the workbench. I can show you, but you can also find them in the locked crates. The gears for advanced crafting. I'll show you. I'm not using them, but I'll show you what they're for. Really, it's more advanced stuff. Panes of glass that I've made and ingots that I've made as well. So nothing else goes in here. This is my recycler. We talked all night long. The recycler is just used to generate mass. So I have mat 93. If I want to get rid of, a little bit of nails, you're just going to put the nails in there, and it's going to tell you it gives you 13.5 mass, but it is going to use 27 of power. Drop it in there, and there you go. So that's one way of generating mass. Just getting rid of garbage. Actually, the medicinal tonic, I've got over 100 of them. I don't need them, so there you go. It gives me 2 mass, takes 4 power. I've got lots of power, and it's something I'm tossing in the garbage anyway. The workbench, you can craft gunpowder, ammo casings, nails, alloy sheets, which require 4 iron fragments, 2 zinc fragments. It's pretty expensive. The ingots, iron and copper fragments. The circuit boards require pearls. You're going to need so many circuit boards if you want a good setup. Panes of glass are cheap. It's just the glass fragments, which is found with pretty much every other game that I've ever played, was sand. Frying pan I don't have yet. It's expensive. The boiling pan I don't have yet. It's 6 ingots. It's expensive. I do have the baking pan. 8 ingots. Batteries I don't have because I don't have any flashlights. The double barrel shotgun, I've decided to go against the double barrel shotgun because it uses 2 rounds or 2 shells at a time, rather than this shotgun uses 1 shell at a time. So I chose to upgrade this one rather than spending 2 shells at a time. I'm going to kill the animal with 1 shell. I did build this rifle. I did not build this bow yet because it takes premium arrows. Regular arrow takes a stick and takes 1 feather. You get feathers everywhere, and a stick you can just craft from wood logs anywhere. As opposed to the recurve bow requires premium arrows. The premium arrows require 1 crystal, 1 premium feather, and a iron fragment and metal. They're so much more expensive. Now I'm assuming there's so much more better, but I'm not ready to find out. And the rest is pretty much all against hunters. You can get grenades, molotovs, claymore, and breaching charges, and then your flashlight. Upgrade, I've just got my little glow stick in there because it does give it a little bit of light. Not during the day, but at night. Drop your weapon in here and it tells you what you need. So firepower, I can probably do another 2, and then the third one, or the last one, will tell me I need the, I think it's a BCU extractor it's called, I don't remember. And then clip size and reload speed. You can upgrade all those, but you can see it's pretty expensive. For the next one, I need 6 weapon parts, 12 pearls, 6 ropes, and 4 ingots. And 140 mass at 1300 power. It's pretty expensive to upgrade your weapons. Hence why it's only at level 1 just yet. These are my power banks, power storage. Like I showed you, we're at 3000, so there's a lot of power. And those are my mass storage. You need those in order to increase your storage, because some things you're going to want to build, you're going to need more than 500 power or more than 100 mass. So you need to generate those. And I have my mass generator here as well, that I never use. This is my refinery. Yeah, it's my refinery. Very hard to come by at first, the iron fragments. I'm at 123 now. You use up a lot of these. I got 15 more. Actually, I have 22 more, which I can start. We'll get that going. Sandstone ore, which is pretty much the sand you find underwater only. That makes your glass fragments, which your glass fragments you can make glass panes with. That's my zinc. And this is fully upgraded as well, so you can have the additional slots. So you start with 1 in the middle. I got the other 2. And then the power efficiency reduces power 25%. So when you have all 3 of them going at the same time, you're using 1.2 power a second. So that's a lot of power. You got to make sure that 1.2, you got to make sure you're bringing it in. So right now we're bringing in 1.05. So if I were to add 1.2 on top of that, we'd almost be using 2.0 power. So that means I'm not generating the power that I'm using, which is very important that I do for one purpose. This is my food. I'm a hoarder. Everybody knows I'm a hoarder. I started with fridge number 1 and decided, you know what? I'm running out of room. I need fridge number 2. And once I had fridge number 2, I thought, you know what? That's not going to work. I'm going to need a 3rd fridge. So now I'm at 3. So fridge number 1 I started with. This is my chickens, my livers, my bunnies, my deer, my bear, all the small game, the wolves. Even though the bear is a big game, it only gives you steaks, these kind of steaks down here. The one with the star, or these are chickens, and this is a rabbit. Those are animals that I actually had in my animal housing. When you put an animal in your housing, he's level 1. Until you have it upgraded for free range, you can only have them up to level 3. And I think level 3 gives you 1 premium feather for a chicken. But at level, in free range, you can have them up to level 10, and then they give you premium food. So the difference is 18 protein to 31 protein. This is the basic chicken. 2 fruits and veggies to 4 fruits and veggies. And hunger 14 to 27. So there's a big difference. But you also have to account that you have to feed and water these chickens while you have them in your housing as well. So you got to watch out for them. So is it really worth the price? For me, no, because at level 3, this is what you get. You get a premium reared chicken meat. The only purpose that I had them at first was for the feathers. I wanted the premium feathers. And then once I went free range, then we ended up with the whole chickens. Now the whole chickens raw gives you 50 proteins, 2 fruits and veggies, and 50 hunger, -6 hydration. But this is raw. So these are my raw chickens. This is my raw pork, which is the pork. And this is moose. This is all moose. As you can see, I like to kill myself a few moose. These are livers. Now, usually I only keep 10. Sometimes when I'm in a rush, I'll just drop my stuff in the fridge and I'll cook it later. So this is all my raw food. This is my cooked food, but I only put this kind of food in here, and I'll only put this kind of raw food in here. And these are going to be my cooked. So this is my cooked moose. So roast ribs and vegetables gives me 125 proteins, 125 fruits and veggies, and 125 hunger, plus 10 hydration. So it fills you up 100% completely. And I keep my eggs down here as well. So what's important about what I just said about this is now we're bringing in 1.22 strictly from my solar panels. So now we're over and above the 0.73 that we're using. If you don't bring any power in and you're taking it out, you're going to risk your fridge to turn off. Now I have them all upgraded to take the least power possible, which is 0.11. But if these turn off, your food's going to go bad. Probably not instantly, but your food will go bad, and that's a lot of work if you ask me. And then in here I keep my seeds, my veggies, my power bars, raw material. These are my crystals. This is sand, coal, which you find in caves, potassium ore, and phosphate ore. One of these you find in a cave. I don't remember which one it is. Yeah, don't remember. I'm going to shove this in here as well because I don't need this. Upstairs I don't have it. There's my Jenny. I don't use it too often. Not anymore since I have the solar panels. I don't have anything upstairs. I just started putting storage here because I had no use for them. And when I upgraded from the small storages to the big storages, I just brought them up here. And there's my little balcony. I get to fund myself. Some hunters come by. I can take my rifle out. I can shoot them. You can't jump over this. Oh, actually I can. Well, call me a liar and roast me. Yeah, actually you can. I did not know you could. I tried so many times and I couldn't. I did have something else. Yeah, ash. This is my garden. This took me a while to build because I needed the glass. Not only the glass, but I needed the ingots to be able to do the glass. And well, not the glass, but every piece of like a wall, for example, requires 1 ingot. Ingots are hard to come by. I mean, you have to work a lot and loot a lot to be able to find the ingots to be able to build all of this. So this took me a while. The only thing I don't like is these crossers, but you can't remove them. What do I got going? I got 2 carrots, 2 tomatoes, 2 onions, and 2 potatoes growing at the moment. There's your water, there's your fertilizer. 68 fertilizer brought me to 96. I keep my fertilizer and my water here. So this is the potassium, which has been refined from phosphate, I believe. This is my ash from my fires, both going at the same time. And this is poop. This is all my animal feces, they should call it. I call it poop because it is poop. So we're just going to water this real quick. Now the reason why I built here, and when you want to build your game, you want accessibility to water. And that's why I built here. I want it to be close to water because a lot of times in survival games, you need a lot of water. And then you're stuck not having water. I like it right here. I can just go on the edge right here. I fill up my bottles. And then I can just bring my bottles back up there. Which reminds me, I need water as well. Shift and click, just like every other survival game, really. I'm going to grab my water. These 2. While we're at it, we're going to grab... actually, you know what? We're going to make one of these. Show the process behind it. You need 2 onions. I just got enough potatoes. That's the problem with... No, I don't want to eat. That's the problem with the cooking and everything. It's finding the seeds. I have a lot of meat, but as you can see, I only have 2 potato seeds left. Once you plant a potato, you don't get one of each. You get either a potato or you can put that potato into a seed. You don't get a potato and then a seed from the potato. So onions, I'm down to 2 seeds. Potatoes, I'm down to 2. Tomatoes, I'm down to 4 seeds. I only keep tomatoes for the chickens, really. So you come in here, since I already got the pan up here, you go and you can, well, so obviously fry would be the frying pan, boil would be the boil pan, and bake would be the baking pan. I click on the roast ribs, and there you go. It tells you it requires 200 power. Now you can upgrade this as well to increase less power. So 15, so it'd be less 30% power. I don't even know what it needs. 2 ingots, 2 circuit boards on that one, 2 ingots on that one, 700 power and 150 mass. It's expensive. And then you just craft. There you go. So it automatically takes 200 power from your power source, and then it's cooking. Easy peasy. Yeah, my solar panels. I have 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do have 16 solar panels at the moment. I think that's going to be enough. I have 7 wind turbines, windmills, whichever one you want to call it. Now these ones here on this side are all upgraded to 1, which gives you 25% increase on the sensors. At the most, you get 50% because you get 2 upgrades. Once they're all upgraded on the first round, I will start with the second. But the problem is the crystals. It's 8 crystals per and a circuit board per. Now, one circuit board requires a lot of stuff. It's pearls and metal and copper. It's a lot. I think I've done them all, actually. Yeah, no, so this is the last one. Actually, no. I got 2 more to do. So you can see it's 1 ingot, 4 metal, 7 electrical components, and 2 sinew, which you only get from kitty cats or moose. 120 power and 80 mass per upgrade. I've done all but 2, so I've done 14 upgrades so far. This one here brings 0.11 power per second at 100% light. This one here brings 0.09. So it's 0.02 extra, which may not look like a big difference when you're looking at 1 solar panel, but when you got 16 of them, it's a difference. These ones here, as you can see, they're not spinning. Beautiful, beautiful day. Same thing though. 1 ingot, 1 circuit board, 2 sinews. No crystals on this one to upgrade them. This one here has 1 upgrade. They're really good in the winter time. I prefer those ones in the winter. They seem to do a better job at providing power than in the summer. Okay, let's top this off. We're gonna top this off, and we're just waiting for this to be done. 90%. 92. I don't want to leave it down here because it will rot away. It doesn't act as a fridge. It's just a storage for your food. Once your food's ready, it's going to go down here. But if you leave it there, it is going to rot away. So once it's done, I pack it back in here. I will have 1 row full, and then I'll just eat the rest, which I should eat. I actually wanted to do one to eat one. So once you eat one, you can see everything just bumps right back up, and it increases your health. I'm at 114 now. And stamina as well. Awesome! This is bad food, by the way. Rotten meal. Which is used for this. Insect repellent. Which I always keep one on me to get honey. So you put that on and the bees don't attack you. We're supposed to go through that. So the weapons, pickaxe. You do need those often. They break often, although they're cheap to make. Regular axe actually lasts a long time. I think the most damage that it gets is when I break the ice in the winter. The bow, the regular pistol. When you spawn in the game, you get a pistol, the shotgun, the revolver, the rifle, and you can do a glow stick as well. The canteen sticks are just made from logs. Planks are just made from logs. Cordage is made from just fibers that you find everywhere. Campfires and fire starting kits, pretty basic. Fishing rod. Fishing tackle, as you can see, you need the tree grub. The hammer, you need to repair your house, especially if you have hunters. You're going to attack your house, you're going to need to defend it. I've used the animal trap. Didn't really work in my favor. I've caught maybe 3 or 4 bunnies out of it, and then the trap disappeared out of nowhere. It didn't just break, it just completely disappeared. Same with the fish trap. I caught 3 or 4 crawfish, and then it just disappeared. Rope is important. You do make it with sinew, fuel brick, cloth, padded cloth. Let's finish this when it's nighttime. Speaking of sinew, let's go kill ourselves a kitty cat, if we can find one, which should be there. There's copper right there. We're actually gonna go get the copper, which is very important. Now, I do have copper being extracted up top as well. This is the fibers, these little plant fibers. Whenever you see those, you can grab those. Those will go in here. You can see I have 50. You can either make cordage out of it, or you can make fuel bricks. I use fuel bricks. We'll do 4 of them. I'll keep 10. And that just pretty much tops off your fire. When your fires or your burners are pretty much like dead, there's no more wood in them, you can use 1 fuel brick and it'll top them right back up. It's pretty swell. Yep. Little trick, when it's just out of reach, jump at the right time and you can pretty much get what you want. So we know the kitty cat's up top there. That's a wolf. Now the wolves are easy to kill. If you have this equipment, use your bow. There's one. Oh, I missed. You get so much pistol ammo that these are easy to kill. Now once you kill them, you can butcher them, obviously, like every other ammo. And then you get 1 steak, and you get fat, and you get clot. Take it all. But obviously now your hands are dirty. You have a limited amount of time to go wash your hands. Once your hands are covered with blood, you start being infected. Go to the water and just hit E. And there you go. Wash your hand. Now you can do that with a canteen as well. I don't carry a canteen on me. Which I had to look at my water just to make sure I wasn't going to be poached. Crate here, crate there. Everything's randomly generated. You don't know where they're going to spawn. You don't know when they're going to spawn. I'm going to make an arrow right away. You'll always see me when I'm playing, which is a good tactic for you as well if you play. I crouch. Wildlife doesn't detect you as well when you're crouched, 1. And I use that tactic to keep loot boxes in my field of vision. Just to make sure that if there's another one around, it's not going to despawn. Another, oh, that's a pig. So if you want to kill the pig, I use the bow and arrow as well. He's just going to run away like a coward. And then you just chase after him. To a certain point. Once he stops, you stop as well. Because if you get too close, then he's going to run away. Now, I did see the wolf on the left-hand side. We're going to watch out for him. You better not go after him. Now, every animal... Oh, there's... God damn it. There's the bees right here, too. I'm going to come back for the bees. I'll come back for them. Every animal will give you a warning, like, growl. So for the wolf, it'll give you... And then he'll start sniffing around like that. There he is. On the first warning growl, he's not going to attack you. And there's a moose right there, too. Yeah, see, now he's coming because we're close. Okay, but that's good because I wanted to go after the moose as well. You can just keep going with the bow and arrow, and he's just going to keep running away until he actually dies. So, I want to get the moose, but there's a wolf here. So, we'll show you how to get the moose. The moose only runs away up to a certain point. There's a deer here, too. Oh, I have my rifle. I'll show you with the bow, just because when you're going to start the game, you're not going to have a rifle, but the bows are easy to make. There's one. Just try to keep the general ideas. And I'm being chased by a wolf. Alright, we're good. Where the hell did that guy come from? Alright, you made me lose my moose. He's right there. Yeah. They're easy to hear, the moose. But just try to keep a general idea as to where he runs. And you won't have a problem finding him. And like I said, they're very easy to hear. If you have a good set of headphones, you'll be able to hear where they're running to. So usually, that's him, right? After 3 arrows, nope, I missed it. That's why he's running away. Because usually after 3 arrows, he comes charging at me. You can kill in the water, although you cannot use guns in the water. If your head is underwater, you cannot use guns. Alright, I'm just going to take the shotgun. Alright, I think we're lucky on this part because he can't climb up there. Like I said, so if your head's in the water, you can't use a gun. But you can use an axe or a pickaxe, which I'm going to tell you right now will do absolutely nothing against an animal in the water. I've died many times with my game with Ion Warrior doing that. That a bear? That's a bear. Not a bear, totally different story. They're going to charge at you right away. Did I bring ammo? I did. Let's shoot the bear. 2 rounds, fully upgraded for a black bear. Now the brown bear are a little bit tougher. Usually it's 2 rounds of the rifle ammo and 1 round of the pistol ammo. Will kill the bear. Now I do got to go back for the honey. Now honey is extremely rare in the game. Extremely rare. I've been playing for, as you saw earlier, 152 days survived, and I've only found 5 things of honey, and I'm always gone exploring. Always, always, always. Fibers, thank you. Now we're gonna go kill the kitty cat. Always keep your guns loaded as well. You never know when you're gonna get attacked by a bear or a wolf. Or a mountain lion. I think the honey was right up there, right? Yeah, I see it. So there's 2 ways to do this. You're not always going to have, what is it, pest control? Insect repellent. You're not always going to have insect repellent on you for the honey. The first time I did this, I did not have insect repellent. I didn't even know that's what it did in the game. With the pickaxe, what you can do is, I'm not going to do it. All right, I'm going to do it just to show it. You can do 2 hits and then run. And then don't stop running until the bees like stop. You can hear, I can hear them anyway. I'm hoping you guys can hear them. Okay, they're stopped. So now I can stop. I'm gonna tell you right now, the bees will kill you. It's gonna take seconds for them to kill you. They're not like, it's like you're extremely allergic to the bees. They will kill you right away. That's way number 1 of doing it. If you have a pickaxe and you have a lot of stamina, just keep running up until you can't hear the bees anymore, and you're going to be super good. You're going to be swell. They're going to leave you alone. I can hear them right here. They're still agitated. I'm going to walk slowly. So now they're back calm. They're not agitated anymore. I can go back. Now if I want, I could do the same thing again. I can do 2 hits, run like a chicken. Trust me, it's the only way to do it if you don't have the insect repellent. If you do have the insect repellent, use it. There you go. Symbol on the right hand side, and then you can attack it. And then they're not going to hurt you. It's the best way to do it. I recommend using the insect repellent, but if you don't have it, then I mean it is what it is at the end of the day. Do as best as you can, run away. Now they will stop on their own after a while. But the insect repellent lasts a lot longer than them chasing you. They're gone now. Yeah, there you go. They're gone now. That's all it took. Don't care. See right there? There's a crate all the way at the end there. Let's go get that crate. Crates are very important in the game. You're going to spend the beginning of your game just looking for loot boxes and crates, and there's ore up there as well. Is there another one? No, that's a pig. That's a pig. Alright, what are we getting? This is medical crate. We're getting cottonseed. Cool. Don't need the cotton anymore. Always toss it in the garbage if you want, or the recycler. Mass recycler. This is iron, I believe. Yep, very important. Sometimes it will give you 4. Sometimes it will give you 3. It's always undecided. In the winter, in the snow, I mean, you can come in the summer. You can come up here, no problem, without your gear on. In the winter, even with your winter gear on, you will freeze. You will freeze to a certain extent where you will die. You will freeze to death. I've tried to go all the way up there, even with all my winter gear, and I wasn't able to do it. I don't know if there's a trick to it. I don't think I went in the winter time. It's possible I did, though. I don't know. Alright, there's my hunter's blind. Now we do want to find the kitty cat, which was on that side earlier, but I don't mean he's there anymore. Kitty cats are very dangerous. They're very aggressive and they're very dangerous. In my game with Ion, I've died many times in the hand of the kitty cat. Did we? No, we didn't kill the kitty cat. I don't know where he is. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here he is. What you hiding for, buddy? Now, my guns are actually upgraded enough that I can take on the kitty cat. If they're not, you don't. That's why I have my hunter's blind. My olden days. Missed him. Tried to get a headshot. Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. Ooh! So when you're bleeding, it's simple. Just use bandage. No problem. The kitty cat is... The first round on your rifle, you want to get it as dead on as you can to make as much damage as you can. Because he's going to zigzag at you. He's not going to come in a straight path, so you're not going to be... It's going to be hard for you to do another round with the rifle. Fat, which is good. You get 2 steaks from him. No big meat like we got for the pig. We got pork chops. You can split those. Actually, no, it's this. It's the moose that you can split. You can cut into halves. And then you get sinew. As mentioned, very important. Alright, and it is getting dark. Slowly getting dark. You collect a little bit. What's my wood at? 144. And I do need to do another lockpick. I always carry 2 with me. Always, always, always. Because it's happened so many times that you're going to go exploring. You're going to find a lock crate. You're going to have a lockpick. And then minutes down the beaten path, you're going to find another lock crate and not have a lockpick. There's one right in front of us, but I don't think that's a locked one. No. Another feta though. I will take the feta. Usually there's one that spawns in this general area. Usually. Not all the time. I always like to come back up here for one reason is this. You always find ores, minerals. This is zinc. The only thing I've found zinc useful for is the oxygen tanks so far. I do want to check my extractor, grab the copper that we have in here. We're at 9 copper, and then we're still at 620 power. Actually pretty good. That went down a lot. 0.18. That's good. Not on this side, but on that side, I have jumped off the cliff into the water just to try it, see if I could make it. You can make it if you build where I'm building. You gotta run though. I don't think I can get this one. Yeah, I can get that. I can get that. Alright, cool. Alright, it's nighttime again. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna spend the night. We're gonna sort our stuff as I always do every night. I sort all my stuff again. I can put the rifle back up there after I reload it. Okay, rifle back in there. The rifle rounds back over there. And that's it. That goes in here. Now, I have 4 steaks, but I only have 1. That's the practicality of having 2 stoves. I can put 3 in here, and then I can put 1 in here. Pop my fat in there, and I do have the 1 liver as well. And get the liver sorted out. This sinew. And that's it. Antlers go here. You're done. Let's do copper? Sure, let's do copper. And the metal ore. You know what? Look at my power. We're at 2,800. So we left the house, it was about, I don't know, 1,500. And during the day, it bumped it up to just about 2,800. So we're almost full on power. So when I come here at night, I get my minerals going. I use up all the power because during the day, I don't want my solar panels to go unused. So they're just going to rebuild the power up. Honey, blueberries. Blueberries you find everywhere. I do have one of this. This is zinc. Alright, we're going to put this in there and this in there. And we're going to cook these livers as well. Livers take a little bit longer than most meats. Rendering fat. You can extinguish if you want, but I never do. They do go out. Fire starting kits, easy, fibers, sticks, and one biofuel. Which biofuel? For me, anyway, I always have. It's your rendered fat. You start off with it, and you find it in crates all the time as well. So that's cooked, and that is cooked. Put on 3 of those in there. We're gonna pop those in here, and we're gonna eat the livers. There you go. Put that in there. And then I go check my my plants. Fertilizer goes down really quick. Really quick. Let me actually grab this. Grab this. And then in the AM, we are going to go in a cave. Now, I don't know if the crystals are going to be respawned. Because I was in the cave not too long ago. But anybody that's interested in playing the game future on, you're going to have a little bit of an idea as to how to get in there. And what you need once you get in there. It's not that far off in the game to be able to build the scuba gear stuff. Or the diving station. But do not try to go to the cave without it. You are 100% going to die. 100%. You will be dead. I will not feel bad for you because I told you, don't go there without any oxygen bottles. You will die. Alright. I do have a little bit of a secret that I started building on my base as well. If you watched my last video of Raft, when I was getting into law enforcement and decided to step away from YouTube, which I still am, by the way. I'm into law enforcement now, actually, but I'm still not jumping back on YouTube. But I did show one last video was a tour of my raft, and in that video, underneath my carpets, I've had this room, this hidden room with a whole bunch of resources this entire time. And I just liked the room. For whatever reason, I just liked it. So I figured I'd build one here as well. So mine's underwater, which is right here. I did build a couple of stairs just so I can easily get back up there. I don't have anything here yet though. But this is going to be a little... I'm going to put a couch because you can build couch. Oh, it's dark on your end. Hopefully it's not too dark. But you can build a couch. I'm going to put a couch in there. Maybe I'll put a wood stove in here for the winter months, which is beautiful because when the lake freezes over, I could just walk right out and I don't know, I just liked it. And obviously summer, I can't climb up top here. It won't let me. But in the winter, I can just jump on there because everything's frozen over. It's awesome. So on this side here, I do have a bunch of stairs that defy the law of physics, don't touch the ground at all, although they help me get up top. There we go. Alright, so let's grab some scuba gear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I used a tank and a half last time because I had 6 tanks on me. And then I don't want to put that on just yet. We're going to wait. Power's going down. Yeah, so you see we're taking 1.11 power. We're not bringing anything in. If I were to leave it at this and you go below 500 power, you're only going to bring a 0.33 in from the BCU. That's it. 0.33 won't be enough to cover everything I have. So if you go to the point where you're getting at 0 power, which has happened to me in the past, I've built something with my workbench and I used up all the power and I clued in right away that my fridge were turned off. You gotta make sure you come back here and make sure that they're not turned off. Yeah, you gotta make sure these things stay on. This is very important. Did I leave my livers on here? God damn it. Now they're burnt. Yeah, these are burnt. Now these won't give me anything, right? Plus 5 protein. Alright, I'll take them. Plus 5 protein. Good thing I have lots of food. 1, 2. Yeah, 2 will do. Alright. These are good. Kelp are really good. They give you a lot of fruits and veggies, +9. And you find those in the water everywhere. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Blueberries. Got 2 of those. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let me grab some water before we run into the cave. Okay, let me go refill those, put those back on the burner. I'll take you guys in the cave. One thing that's a nuisance in the cave is bats. I'm telling you right now, bats. You would think that bats are harder to kill. Probably, yeah, they're harder to kill than a bear. I'm not even gonna lie. They're harder to kill than a bear. You need your shotgun. If you go in a cave, bring your shotgun. A pistol, maybe. But I used a shotgun, and even the last time I went in there, the shotgun didn't do it. He still flew away like a damn coward. So it's very, oh, hold on. I need, just in case, I need to build another pickaxe. Just in case. Just in case. When you chop crystals, it's actually pretty hard on the pickaxe. As you can see, you can use your axe or the pickaxe underwater, but you can't use your gun. Because you cannot equip weapon underwater. But if you're being chased by an animal, go above the water, and then you can use your gun. Just hit spacebar. Just keep holding the spacebar, and you're going to stay above the water. As soon as you go underwater, you disequip your gun, because you can't use a gun underwater for some reason. I mean, every movie I've ever watched, guns are underwater, and yeah, man. Alright. So, if you build in... There's a bunny. Nice chicken. If you build in my area, or you're built in this general area, which is a huge lake, I'll show you the beach run that I usually do. Is I start from my camp, and I go all the way around the beach. Actually, there you go. You should be able to see my mouse moving around. I'm going to look at my stream at the same time. Yeah, okay. So I'll start at my camp here, and I'll cut across here, but then I do the beach run. So I go all the way around the beach, and I collect all the resources all the way around the beach. That's the beach run. So once in a while, I'll do the beach run, and I get a lot of loot when I do the beach run. If you are built in this general area and you want to go exploring in the cave, I use this as a, I guess like a marker. I use this as a guide point to know where I'm going. So, into the water I go. You want to go out just a bit. If you don't find it, just go back up to the surface. You got to line yourself up to the right spot. Should be just about here. Now sometimes when you're going sideways in the water, you can clip like that, as you can see. Sometimes you can see. I've lost myself many times in this frigid water, but I'm pretty sure it's right down there. So I use my O2, my personal O2, till I get to a certain point. Saves up a little bit on the tanks. Yeah, so it's not here. Then I'll put this on. Then I'm good. Then it's right here. It's always one spot or another. So you're going to find this hole. It's a very small hole. But if you're looking at the map, I can't look at the map here. You're pretty much close to that rock, because that rock was pretty much right up there on the left, where my marker is. So once you find this little hole, you're going to want to squeeze yourself in that little hole. It's not very obvious. You got to know it's there to know it's there. And then you're going to get like a clip scene in a sense. Clips into like a different world. Keep going down. You can go left or you can go right. I prefer going right. It's just my habit of going right. And then I start at the right side of the cave. You're going to go up. Like I said, you can go right or you can go left. I go right. And up to the surface you go. And welcome to the cave world. There's crystals right there as we get in. Now, if you play with headphones, pay attention. If you play with speakers, good luck. It's very important you know which direction the bats are coming from. That will help you to kill them very easily. If you don't know the direction they're coming from, they kill you. I'm not sure if that's one right up there. No. And this is what you get. Crystals and coal. Now you do get mushrooms in here as well. You get phosphate as well. Or phosphate or phosphorus. One of those. That's why it's important for you to grab 2. Ooh. I don't know if I can get that. Grab 2 pickaxes. Obviously you don't want to keep coming and going because you ran out of pickaxe. Ooh, can I grab you? Can I grab you, pretty please? Nope. I can't grab that. Damn it. Now one thing that you can do if you want is you can build a platform. I've thought about building inside of a cave, and to be honest, the enemies would never be able to come get me. If you think about it, I don't think they can go in caves. Not sure, the hunters. I've never tried it, so I wouldn't be 100% sure on that. But I would guess that they can't come get you. And if they can't, well then beautiful, because your base is always going to be safe. But the only problem that it would have, or you would have, or anybody would have, is you don't have power. You don't have solar and you don't have wind. So your power would never generate itself back up. You would constantly need your generator to build up the power. Now, once you're done with this, you can either move it or you can dismantle it. When you move it, you can only move it to, I'll show you, you can only move it to a certain distance. And then it just clips out. As you can see, that was pretty as far as I can go. And then it clips out, it just goes right back there. I don't need this here anymore, so we're going to dismantle it. It gives you half of everything you used. Half of raw materials, and there you go. But we got the crystals, which is what we came in here for. We wanted the crystals. Right. At the same time, I'm going to keep an eye on the bat. I'm telling you, this little guy's an asshole. The most I've seen in a cave was 2 bats. Usually, there's one right there. They're usually not hard to spot. I spotted one. I'm going to get the crystal before it despawns. There's another crystal right there. Now, I don't know what actually triggers them. If it's the proximity or the sound. I'm pretty sure it's proximity. Damn it, the crystals are everywhere. He's behind this pillar. He or she. One or the two. Alright. Do want that crystal over there. Alright, let's kill the bat first. Hopefully that crystal won't despawn. I thought that crystal was coming out of the ground, just spawning in front of me. That would have been awesome. Alright. You see him? Right there. See him? So as you get closer, his health bar is actually going to spark up, spawn up, show up. There you go. See him? And missed him. Missed him. Come on. Oh, bitch. Flying away. Get over here. Ooh, got him on that one. There you go. Hi. Hi, buddy. Alright. Actually got him on that one. Okay. I did use all my rounds in the... They fly around, right? It's a moving target. It's a hard one. It's a hard moving target, I should say. Okay. I do want to get the crystals because I don't want stuff to despawn. But I normally have a loop. What do I do? It's gone, eh? Yeah, crystals despawn. Like I told you, once you take it out of your field of vision, as soon as you turn your screen around, it happens often where you're going to be walking around in the jungle and you look somewhere in front of you and there's going to be no loot box. Then you look away and you go back in front of you and boom, there's a loot box right in front of you. It happens actually often. So by going for the bat, we did lose a crystal that was in that general area. Not a big deal. So I'll do the loop that I normally do. I don't know if the other cave is the same. There's a mushroom right here and there's a crystal on that side. But this cave here does just one big loop, one big circle. It's easy to get around, easy to maneuver in. It's not like in the forest where you go in a cave and you'll never know if you're coming back out of that cave. There's one in and one out. That's it. Alright, let's get up here. Get a good view from up top. Oh, I am running around like a chicken without a head. But there is probably going to be another bat in here somewhere. I won't know about it till it starts running after me. There's crystals right down there. Be very, very careful. Right. We're going to loop around this way. You can go left, you can go right. I'm actually going to go left. Wow, there's crystals on both sides. Damn it. Alright, we're going to go left to grab this crystal, but then we're going to go right. My routines always go right. Is that mushrooms? No, that's phosphate. There's mushrooms right there, though. I'm going to... just keep it in your field of vision. Even though it's behind something, it should still work. It shouldn't despawn. So there's my mushroom. Damn it. Can never get stuff when I'm running. There's the other bat. I see it. When I started playing the game, I'm not gonna lie, I watched Game Edge play the game. He's awesome at the game as well. And how he was playing the game, and he was seeing everything, and I was thinking to myself, how in the fudge? How do you see all this stuff? And when I started playing the game, I'm like, no, man, there's something wrong with this guy's eyes. He sees stuff that it's just not there, but actually it was there. And then once I've been playing the game for long enough, my eyes have been adjusted to the game where I see stuff way further away. The first time I came in the cave, there's no way in hell that I would have spotted a bat. Alright, you want to come so I can kill you, or... Shotgun! Ah! So that's what happens when you get attacked by a bat. Now you know. As you can see, I shot with my shotgun. It's just, they're hard to kill. They're bastards. They're hard to kill. And now I'm infected. So when you're infected, it's not the end of the world. The only thing that happens really is your health goes down half-ish, and then your stamina goes to half. So that's pretty much what happens. You're not gonna die from it, but you can't outrun an animal. You can't jog across the map. You gotta just cure yourself, which now a lot of people are saying a good tactic is just when you start the game, it's a good tactic to just let yourself die of starvation. Or if you're infected, just leave it like that, because it's a waste of resources to actually cure yourself. I like curing myself. I don't like to be infected, because if I go running around and there's a bear that starts chasing me, I want to know that I can actually try to outrun the goddamn thing. Or a wolf is chasing me, I want to know that I can actually outrun the wolf and I'm not going to run out of stamina. Obviously your food and water does play a major role as well. But we are full on food and water, right? More or less we're full. So as you can see, my stamina and my health are medium halfway. Which is fine. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried. But now you see what happens when a bat attacks you. Creepy little creatures. Very creepy little creatures. I don't like bats. I don't like them at all. Alright, now get up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is actually a good run. We're getting lots of crystals. My rifle requires crystals to repair it because I'm level 3, I guess. Upgraded 60%. To be able to repair it, it requires crystals. Now this one here, the shotgun, just requires zinc to be able to repair it. I think the next level up requires iron to repair it, and then it's crystals. So crystals are important in the game if you want to progress further on like this. You're going to have to go into caves. You're going to have to go exploring. Bring a lot of bandages. As you can see, there are bats. Usually there's only 2 in my experience. They will attack. As long as you can stop the bleeding, you're good. You're golden. But you will be infected. So that's your choice at the end of the day if you choose to remove the infection once you get back to camp or keep the infection. That is 100% your choice. I'm not going to judge you any different. You're still going to be an ace in my book. But yeah, that's the cave. I think we're pretty much done. Now, I go back looping where we were. That's where we came originally. Went down that way. The bat was there. He went cheepy, cheepy, cheepy on me. And he attacked me and bit me and infected me. And so we came from that side. I looped back around on this side. Killed the first bat on that side. Usually there's not much on this side. But it's just in case there's something. There's a little bit of coal. So far in the game, coal only has one purpose, and it's to feed or fuel your fires. They said, the developers, I believe, said that later on there may be another purpose for coal in the game. Hence why I'm collecting the goddamn coal, just in case later on I need it for something super, super important. And I'm going to be like, well, I don't have to go exploring in caves because I already got all this coal. Raft all over again. It's raft all over again. Now this is the lake. Obviously the lake we just came from. If I go into here, I'll actually show you. This will be the left side. Oh, wait, mushrooms. We want the mushrooms. I don't know if you can use those in recipes. It's some sort of food, so I'm taking it. I'm a hoarder. I'm taking it. All right, back in the lake. So the left-hand side will be if we would have went through the left-hand side. So if I keep going straight that way, is going to be the route that we took. Right? That one. That's going to be the route that we took. Which is, like I said, when we came out of the tunnel, you have a choice, left or right. I went right. It brings me back. Ooh, look at that, crystals. Suckers. I want to take these crystals. That's very convenient. As I said, it's randomly generated, but it's not generated to, like, we will respawn or re-loot the game in like half an hour. It spawns and loots itself whenever it wants to. Alright, let's go back in there. Whoop. Alright, back down in the hole. If you got lots of oxygen, you don't have to panic. Straight up will brings us right back into the cave over there. Left will bring us back outside. Shove yourself in that little hole up there. Now, last time I came here, it kind of stopped me from going in the hole. So, I didn't panic, but there you go. Perfect. There's kind of a little bit of a cutscene right here. You see? A little bit of a cutscene. Kind of clips between two different worlds. Not a big deal. And back outside you go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There's not much loot down here. This is the, actually there is loot. This is the glass, the stone sand. I can't speak. Stone sand ore. Stone sand ore. Ooh. And these are pearls. Pearls are very, very, very important. Now you don't have to go this low to get pearls. If you're built around a big lake like this, they're going to be everywhere. Right at the foot of my base, they spawn there all the time. So I never use scuba gear to come get sandstone ore or pearls. Alright, so let's go back up. Spacebar will bring you right back up. I use spacebar and W, brings you up faster, especially if you don't have O2 tanks. You will not die instantly, drown. I can show you what happens. Alright, let's take off our scuba gear and show you what happens when you run out of oxygen. I'm not going to do it for too much because my oxygen or my health is already halfway. Actually, pearls right here. I want pearls. There's kelp there as well. That's sand down there. Alright, so we're running out of oxygen. There you go, that's what happens. I think it's like 8 points per 45. 7 points per. So you lose 7 points of health per breath that you miss. So you're going to die pretty quick. And as you can see, your oxygen goes down very fast. Don't have a lot of time. So I'm not going to risk it right now. I do want the stone. Well, I do have a lot of glass. Pearls are more important. But I'll go show you my bay. If you choose to build in the same area as me, you'll see where the bay is. And lots of stuff actually spawns here. So there's where home is. And the bay stops pretty much parallel with that. Now, if you see a bear like that over there, don't get close to him. Because if he comes in the water after you, you're dead. There's no ifs and buts about it. You're dead. He's gonna kill you. He doesn't care. He can use his claws in the water. He can kill you in an instant. And I know this from experience. Don't go too close to the animals when you're in the water. The animals will cross the water. Often I'll be chilling in my camp at nighttime and I'll hear something outside and I'll look outside and there'll be a moose or a deer crossing the water. If you're in your camp, obviously it's safe. But how I am right now, if the bear were to be like right here in front of me, he would definitely kill me. But at which point, survival, go up above, stay up above with spacebar, and just then you can use your gun. But once you go underwater, like I said, you don't have your gun. No more gun. The wolves will go in the water. Everything, every animal goes in the water. As far as I'm concerned, anyway, I've seen them all. Sometimes they'll run away from you and cross the lake, thinking that you can't cross the lake, but you can. Alright, kelp. So whenever I collect pearls, sand, I stay in the bay. When I do the beach run, the loop for the beach, I'll sometimes do that. Tomorrow during the day, we'll spend the night at the camp, and in the day we'll do a beach run. And I'll show you some areas where I will collect stuff that's on the water. But I don't focus on that, because if you get a lot of loot boxes, you're going to run out of inventory room. Then you're going to be forced to come back, and it's a hassle. Since I wasn't too low in the ground and underwater, I chose to do that, but I'm still going to run out of oxygen. We're good. Whew. Scared myself for a second. Alright, there's some kelp. Alright. Alright, let's go. Actually, there's more kelp over there. We're going to leave that kelp over there. The wind turbines are moving around, which is good. What kind of power are we getting? A 0.05 out of that one. 0.07. It's raining. As I mentioned, when it's raining, you can obviously go out and exploring, but you will not hear the animals. You will not hear the bear when he's 2 feet in front of you. You'll only hear him when he's in attack mode. Holy crap, 44 crystals. Look at the power, 3,000. I love it. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. The coal comes in here. The mushrooms come in here. The kelp comes in here. Sand I stack with that. I do have sand here as well, 200 stacks. And the pearls come in here. I keep my zinc, mineral or zinc over here. As you can see, the fires went out. Been gone for a little bit too long. Not a big deal. I'll put a brick in there. I'll put a brick in there. And then I will grab the biofuel. With the biofuel, I will craft 2 fire starting kits, 2 sticks, 2 fibers, and 1 biofuel. And then I'll just spark those back up. Not a big whoop. Happens all the time. Stop raining already. Like this. Did. It was a short rainfall. If you do have your crops outside, the rain will water them. There you go. So the rain will water them. Because I have a roof now, obviously they don't get watered by the rain. You do need fertilizer. Fertilizer goes down way too quick, if you ask me. I did want to get this. Let's cure ourselves. At the same time, I've got lots of power, but I don't have any potatoes. That's the problem. Alright, so let's grab one of these. That's going to bump up our health. I don't think a bandage does open wounds combined with other items. Yeah. I don't think that bumps up your health. Put that down there. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. That's good. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab this. We're going to go put that over there. Takes it all. As always. And, okay, so tomorrow we're doing a beach run. I need shotgun ammo. Actually make shotgun ammo. Super simple to make. You're going to get this stuff in loot boxes all the time. The red ones are the regular pump action shotgun, and the blue ones are the double barrel shotgun. Powerful single projectile. So obviously I only use these ones. Regular 9mm rounds, regular arrows, regular Magnum rounds, 44 caliber. And then you have the rifle ammo. So rifle rounds, normal rounds, which are used with either the cheap gun rifle or the advanced rifle, pump action, which is in a sense a bolt action as well. Or you can use the incendiary rounds, which I really don't think they're going to be useful against livestock animals. Good against hunters, yeah, for sure, but I'm not playing against hunters just yet. Okay, I'm going to go up. Let's look around here. Oh, I do want to make a lockpick as well. I only have the one on me. Alright. So lockpick, you need 75 mass. I know I have it, so I'm going to come in here. I only need 18 of that, but I'm going to grab that. I need 4 of this. 3 and 4. Come in your BCU, that's where you build everything. There's your lockpick. 4 scrap metal, 2 wooden planks, 18 iron fragments, 500 power, 75 mass. Craft it. Takes your mass, takes your power right away, and then obviously takes your material right away. All right, this crystals are being done. This is phosphorus, which is here. Phosphate, potassium, yeah. And then you're doing phosphorus. Yeah, that's doing phosphorus. That's doing phosphorus. Okay, so I don't know what phosphorus is for. Used for crafting incendiary ammunition and items. Okay, so phosphorus would be used for like this. Yeah, see, I need 4 phosphorus for that. Alright, gotcha. See, that's the stuff you get in the caves. I've never used it before, so I didn't know. This. We're good on that. We're good on that. We're good on that. And the pickaxe, we're going to need another one soon, but not just yet. I'm not going to adventure too far in the rain, but I do see a crate. Just in case, we're going to keep the shotgun out. Fibers, crate. Alright. Did I get the lockpick? I built it, but I did not grab it. Remind me to grab it, guys. Remind me to grab it. Lockpick. Really shouldn't run around when it's raining, and I'm trying to listen. There's one right there. That's a wolf. Alright. I don't want to adventure when it's raining. I don't need to adventure when it's raining, I should say. Alright, let's see what's going on here. He's still at almost 500 power. Jeez Louise, that's good. And the windmill here is bringing in 0.1. So we're bringing in 0.1 from the windmill. Solar panels are probably not doing anything. And then we're only taking 0.18. So once I have a secondary windmill, which I will, one goes there and one comes here, I'll be able to, like, this entire area will be 100% self-sustained. Because I'll be bringing in, I would be bringing in 0.2 and only taking that. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now the only reason why I built this up here was because of my animal housing. You cannot have animal housing on structures. Shh. You can't have animal housing on structures, or you can't have them on rocks either. So it's way too dark right now. I'm going to go down. So originally, my base was right here. Like this far away from there. All I had was, I think it was three platforms, square blocks. And my animal housing wasn't allowed to be put on the platform. It has to be on a grassy area. So that's why I built it up there. I built the grassy area, well, I built the animal housing up there because it was a grassy area, but now I couldn't get the power to get up there from here. Now you can build a BCU range extender, which extends your base. It makes sense, but it would have taken me 3 BCUs to be able to get up there, rather than just build a new command center, which is right here, a base command unit. The only difference is, like I said, if I would have used the extenders, then the solar panels and the windmills, the 16 solar panels and windmills that I have here, would have generated the power up there as well. But it was just, it didn't make sense for me to do the extenders all the way up there when I could just do a command center and just have solar panels and windmill up there. Now I do have extenders. You cannot place this plant bed outside of your camp. So if we want to move it, it has to be within your base range. Everything you see that's blue is within my base range. Actually, this one you can maybe. Oh, that's not a door. No. So anyway, I have a BCU extender here. You can't interact with it. That's all it does. It extends the base. For my solar panels, for example, so if I grab a solar panel, the maximum range of my base was here. You see this radius here? That was the maximum for my base. So that's the only placement that I would have been allowed to place solar panels. And obviously it wasn't going to be enough. Then I had the one up top there, which increased it over there, but I did build one down here. So this is another BCU extender, which extends all the way up to, actually right on the edge of this. If I move this, you'll see that this windmill is literally right on the edge of where I can place it. If you try to place it outside, it won't allow you because you're not within the range, but there it will. So I'm right on the edge of my range. I could extend that way if I wanted to. I could. And then if I were to extend that way, I could just have an extra 4 solar panels. And I don't know if I will. I mean, I feel like I have pretty much enough. So that's the only reason why I built up top there. Crystals are being done. You're done. You're done. Pop that in there. Ooh, I do have copper. Copper can go in there. Blueberries can go in there. And then this is very good fertilizer, which as you can see I don't use too often. The potassium, I think it takes 7 or 8 potassium to fully fill this up. It's hard to come by though. It's very hard to come by. There's an animal right there. You can see their breath at night. And then the lightning. Yeah. What month are we? We're in August. We're almost in winter. Almost in winter. Well, the lake freezes over in December. So December, the lake freezes over, and it's frozen until March. I can last the game up until then. It's only about 2 days in game per month, maybe 2.5 days. And then you guys, you're gonna get to see the winter months. In October, it's a bad way of saying it, but the moose are in heat. It's their mating season. So during their mating season, you have to be careful about it because they don't care. They don't run away. If they see you close by, they're gonna run at you and they're gonna charge at you and they're obviously gonna try to kill you. But in their head, they're trying to, wow with you. They're trying to mate with you. But that's not what they're trying to do. They're gonna try to kill you. I need ammo. So you got to be careful. You are going to get a warning that's going to say rutting season, and that actually shows a little moose symbol up top here as well. The only things that I haven't done game-wise is get my lockpick. So this is your building stuff that you can build within your base command unit. Lights, which like I showed you earlier, I do have one light here. It shines very bright, but look at the power. Right now we're using 1.21. So it uses 0.10. 0.1 for a light, but we're only bringing in 0.4. So even though I've got lots of power, I still have to be careful about my power. What's my mass at? My mass is at 68. I'm gonna grab these. I'm gonna put those right here. There you go. That's done. I'm gonna split this in half. I'm gonna pop you over there. Alright, that's done. I feel like it's gonna be a rainy day though. So we're gonna stick to the edge of the beach. Floodlights, mountable on a wall or on a stand. You can mount those around your perimeter. When there's hunters that come around, you can flick the switch and then you can see actually where they are. Wood burner, super easy to do. Refinery, bed. Bed only gives you a spawn point if you die. So if you die in the game, you don't spawn in your base unless you have a bed. Generator, plant bed, power storage, mass storage, workbench, refrigerator, stove or oven, I should say. The recycler, I've got all this stuff. The mass fabricators, I've got 2 of them. The animal housing, I've got 1 of them. The mining drill, I've got 1. The extenders, solar panels, I've got 18 of them. 8 of these. Now, a radiator obviously keeps your base warm during the cold seasons. Yes and no. I've never had to use one. Now, as you go higher in elevation in the game, you're gonna get colder or warmer as per where you are. Where I am, I don't need radiators. These generate so much heat all the way around my base. I've never frozen once. Yeah, it's gonna be a rainy day today. So I've never used these. Same with an air conditioner. It's never been so hot that I've needed an air conditioner in my house, in my shack. Distiller, it creates alcohol. I never figured out why would you need alcohol in the game. I researched it, and it's to create Molotovs for when you want to attack hunters or other enemies or whatever it may be. Diving station we have. The late, I'll go in details about that one. The large storage unit, the armchair, and the sofa. Let's go in details about this one. I built the late once, and as soon as I built it, I reloaded my previous save, which was only like 10 seconds before actually building the late. The only thing the late does is gives you can build an elevator in the game, which is cool. So if you have a multi-tier base, you can have elevators going between sections rather than having stairs. You can have elevators, which are cool. Don't get me wrong, super cool. And you also get the BCU cracker or extractor or whatever it is, which is this is your BCU. So when you destroy the door of an enemy house with claymores and grenades and whatever have you, you can actually use a tool to dismantle this, which is supposed to give you, I've never tested it, but it's supposed to give you a crate of extra parts, and some of those parts are going to be like this, weapon parts, but they're going to be advanced weapon parts, and those advanced weapon parts give you the ability to upgrade your weapons even more. So once I built the late and I saw that that's all it did, as you can see, it uses a lot of resources, a lot of good material. I took it away right away because I needed those materials right away for other stuff. So that's the only thing I don't have in the game. Okay, we're gonna do a beach run. Wood, we're good. Okay, we're gonna check on the fires. Top the fire off, top the fire off. That's good. That's good. The plants don't matter. The power is good. Sun's coming out. We're bringing in 0.8. Yeah, we're good. All right. So I'm gonna do a beach run, which is pretty basic and simple. Hopefully kill some time before winter gets here. Have a look at this at the same time. Bringing in 0.09, so half. Power's going down a bit. That's when it extracts. Got 3 of them. Alright. Shit. I should eat before I leave. I'm gonna eat before I leave. I'm gonna eat before I leave. I saw you. I saw you. I got good eyes. I saw it. Yeah, so falling down here will kill you. Shocker. It won't break your leg. I mean, it's killed me anyway once. So I haven't attempted it since. But it has killed me. One of this should do. 2 of those should do. Both of those. Refill them. It doesn't take me that long usually to do a beach run. So even if I'm killing a little bit of time this morning, it's not that big of a deal. This and this. Alright. But the difference between coming back and eating is my stamina. As you are hungry more and more, your stamina decreases. And I want good stamina wherever I go. Whatever I do. Whether it's running away from a predator, there's a bear over there, or simply running because I don't see anything. Most of the time I'll be looking around like this. I don't see anything. I'll just take off running for a bit. There's a loot box. 2 loot boxes here. So I crouch. I keep the other one in my sight as I open this one up. Shell casings. Like I told you, get those all the time. And bandage and apple. Apple actually really good, the apples. So I usually come around this way. You see strawberries right there. That's just a stream. It's knee high. You can walk in there. You don't need to go underwater. I go on this side. I'll run here. Take my pickaxe out. And I'll jump in here. This is where I'll look around a little bit. Sometimes you get stone, sand, or... Yeah, stone, sand, ore. I keep forgetting. It's sand. We're going to get some sand. Oh, there's a carrot right there. It's very good. We're going to go get that carrot. The rare ones are the potatoes. If you can get some taters, you're lucky. Come on, get up. Carrots are actually pretty common. Well, it's not that they're rare. They're just harder to spot. A little bit of kelp. Not too spawny today, I see. Lots of kelp. More sand there. No pearls, which is usually what I go for. It's the rare ones. Need pearls for a lot of stuff, a lot of advanced stuff. Right, there's one more kelp on that side. There's the rain again. A little bit more quiet when it's raining. You got to pay attention a lot more. Got to bob your head. You got to look around a lot. Normally I come out right there at that big rock, and it makes me cut across here but I look in this bay here. And then I do the beach run, which is what we're gonna do. Alright. Fibers. Whenever I see fibers, you want to go running for them. Well, you don't want to run for them. I just run for them because I got the stamina. There's a crate box right here. They all have different symbols. This is medical. Mostly you're going to get biofuel in this. Feathers, apples, you know, food. Something to keep you alive a little bit longer. If you're starting off in the game, usually a little bit of biofuel. That way it allows you to be able to craft a fire, survive your first night. Grub tree. I'm going to grab it. I don't need it. When I do these, and I don't have any bug repellent. When I do these beach runs, I mostly just look for loot boxes. And minerals, raw minerals. I don't worry about the wood. Like I said, when it's raining, you got to be careful. You're not gonna. I see the wolf, but I'm not gonna hear the wolf until I'm to the point where he's gonna just come at me. Wolves aren't bad. You can outrun the wolf. You can start running away from the wolf, and he's not going to do anything about it. He's just gonna stop chasing you. The bear will chase you, though. He will chase you. I see a loot box over there now. As you can see, look, he's still... See, now he detects me. He starts sniffing around. So if you don't back away at that point, he's going to come at you and... He's not going to charge at you. He's just going to walk slowly at you. There's no little box here, I think. So when it's raining, you just want to keep bobbing your head around. Look around everywhere. Keep the other one in your sight. Grab this, biofuel. Dangers are the bears. Wintertime, bears do hibernate, which is actually a cool thing in the game, although don't think that that takes away any predators in the game. Bears go hibernating, but the white wolf comes out. The white wolf is a little bit tougher than the regulars. And he normally doesn't give a shit about you. He'll just come charging at you. In my experiences anyway, he doesn't really care. He just comes at you. He doesn't give you too much of a warning before he comes at you. If you want to kill the deer, you can use bow and arrow as well. On a good headshot, which I missed because he started walking, you'll be able to kill a deer with about 3 arrows. Keep it in my sight. Now the deer won't despawn. I've never seen a deer despawn. Missed. The sound it made as well, you guys probably didn't hear it, but the sound it made was a broken arrow. There's another loot box on the right hand side here. I'm gonna go get that. If you get too close to the deer, he will run away like he's doing. So it's going to be a constant, you just running after a damn deer. So you want to keep your distance. He will never charge at you. And that's just a crappy bow. I can only assume that the recurve bow is so much better. But although you guys did see how expensive those arrows are. Biofuel. Alright, beach run. I don't normally go in the water. Sometimes I will. If you want, you can. It's not too deep here. You may find some stuff. There's some kelp right there. A little bit of kelp right here. There's nothing too major. It's nothing to go out of your way to go in the water to get stuff unless you absolutely need the stuff like pearls or sand to make glass, but you don't need it that much, especially where I'm built. I don't need to go out of my way to go in other lakes to get this stuff because I get it right in front of my house. I get so much of it too. So there is a wolf on that side here. It's right down there. Go around this way. You can usually tell an animal by its health bar as well. Chickens are 25, bunnies are 30. Black wolves or regular size, regular colored wolves are 85. I believe the white wolf is 108. There's a boar. Boars are 120, as you can see right there. And then the rest, I don't know for sure. Black bears, I believe, are 180. Potatoes. I want to say brown bears are about 200. Oh, there's a wolf that hurt us. This it's probably the one down there. Not worried about wolves. If we see a bear, we'll get close to it. Let's see what kind of damage he's got. Take this. Take this as well. Blueberries. There's a bear up there. No, that's a wolf. That's a carrot. We want the carrot, not this, but this over here. Yeah, I figured he'd be coming that way. Yes, he's coming after me now. So he's not going to charge at you. He's just going to slowly walk towards you. You can outrun that. No problem. The bears will start charging at you. He won't. There you go. He's already stopped. Yeah, well. Yeah, I gave up. I'm not that hungry. They're so easy to kill. Not a big problem. The only time I avoid them all the time like that is because I just... You guys have seen my fridge. I don't need the food. You're going to get to the point where you don't need the food either. You just want to avoid them just because not because they're hard to kill or they're a danger in the game, just because they're a nuisance in the game. You don't need the food. Sometimes I'll go on a killing spree, and that's what I'll do. One full gameplay, I'll just go around killing animals left, right, and center, but mainly because I want the fat. When like right now, the windmills are working super well. They're giving me power, but that's 7 windmills compared to 16 solar panels. The solar panels give me a lot more power. But when it's a day like this, constantly there's no solar coming in, I run the generator often. Well, I need biofuel. In order to get biofuel, you need to kill animal to get fat. So I go on killing sprees once in a while. A few killing sprees, you know, it's doesn't hurt. Polishes the gun. Usually, there's a grizzly bear around here somewhere. Usually. Like I said, they do like to walk around though. I should probably have my shotgun out, just because it's raining. I'll probably just end up right in his face. Seen ya. Matches. Matches are good. Start fires if you can't do kindling. Oh, carrot? Nope, onion. This is what the onions look like. Plain Jane, simple. They're hard to spot though. Very hard to spot. Once you see one, you want to pick it out. I got the seed out of it, which is fine. Obviously the onion is better than the seed because I don't have to go through the process of, you know, planting it and feeding it. In the winter you get rosehip berries. They're pretty much similar to this. They're better. I think they're better. Maybe not. I'm not sure. When we get back to the house, we'll look. Because I got lots of rosehip berries. Rosehip berries remind me of the Long Dark. If any of you have ever played the Long Dark, same thing. It's rosehip berries actually in the Long Dark. You can make tea with it, rosehip tea. In this game you can't. You can just eat them. Which first, when I started playing winter, well, when I got into winter, I was excited when I seen the berries, thinking I could make some tea out of it. I could not. With that. That's a black bear. I just want to see his health. Was it 140? So black bears are 140. He's going to chase after us if we get too close, though. So let's... Again, I don't want to kill him because I got too much food, man. Those are just medicinal plants. They're good for this. They do biofuel. You can do this, medicinal tonic with it, to be able to do this, which requires fish oil. You need to fish for that, but you get so much of that in loot boxes. I have so much of it that I toss it in the recycler because I've got way too much of it. And I haven't fished in quite a while, but I can show you how to fish. If I even remember how to fish, I'll show you guys how to fish. That's a wolf. The first times I played the game and I tried to fish, it never worked for me. I figured out the trick. I'm going to see if I remember because, like I said, it's been quite some time since I fished. Got attacked by a bear up here earlier. Again, it was raining and I went over the hill and he was right there. I turned around and I started walking away from him and he was on me. So, hopefully there's not a bear here again. I'm going to take my shotty out. We're good. There's one up there. Whenever you see minerals, grab it. You're going to need it. Especially early on in the game. You're going to need it. Check the rock surfaces. There's more here. This is iron. Iron is really, really good. You're going to need it. Not even a joke. You're going to need lots of iron. Lots and lots and lots. Alright, do not jump down. Don't jump. There is some here, but there is some up top as well. I don't know if I can grab this. Yeah, I can. This looks like phosphate or phosphorus? Potassium, sorry. I lied. It's potassium. Zinc. Alright. We're gonna go back around this way because there's a wolf on that side. Take the shotty out. Pump that bad boy. There's the bear. But I did see... Yep. I did see some zinc out here. Alright. Now, there's a bear there. There's a wolf right there. You can see his health bar. He's at 85 right there. Oh, look at that. And there's a bear on our left-hand side as well. So we're pretty much surrounded here. Not a problem. Oh, he's actually far. Stay there. Stay where you are. Don't come over here. We're busy. Chickens are super easy to kill. Bow and arrow. If you use a gun on a chicken, he will be... ooh, shit. Both the bear and the wolf scented me. The bear will climb this rock. No problem. Straight up, 90 degrees up. No problem whatsoever. He will get up here. He will kill you. I don't think the wolf will. But I know the bear will because he's done that in my game with Ion Ware. Graphic designer. Yeah, I'm a bit close to him. A bit close to him too. He's sniffing me. Alright, you know what? You guys get to keep that loot box. Chickens and bunnies. You cannot use any kind of gun, even if it's just your 9mm. Look at that, it's right there. Yeah, well. Even if you use your 9mm, it will destroy, and I think when you grab it, it says destroyed carcass or something like that. So you cannot use any kind of firearms towards small game. If you do want to do the animal housing or animal husbandry, one way to catch a bunny or a chicken is to run after said animal and try to corner it at a beach. That's it. If I see a chicken here and I go running towards the woods, you're never going to catch him. Not in my experience anyway. I've never caught him. Potatoes! That's awesome. If you corner the animal on a beach towards the water, they don't go in the water. So you may be able to catch it. Holy shit, I'm full. For a chicken, or even a bunny for that matter, if when you use your bow and arrow, there's going to be a chance that you're not going to kill the animal completely. Let's see if we can find some and I can show you. But you're limited. The animal is limited on time in your inventory, obviously. He needs food and he needs water. That's bunny. So there you go. He's not dead. Perfect. Worked out good. Alright, he's in my inventory. We're just going to run straight to the house. Hopefully he doesn't die. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the... I don't even know if I have food or water in my my animal housing. But at least show you how it's done. He's not very tough though. I don't know if he's going to survive. He should. There's another point as to why you want good stamina. You want to be able to run when you need to run. Now my stamina is going down fast, which tells me I am hungry. Yeah, so my fruits and veggies, we're getting hungry. The bunny should survive, even if he doesn't survive. It's not the end of the world because I don't want him. I'm just showing you guys how it works. I don't want to keep him. I've kept bunnies before. The only thing it does is give you more leather, or cloth, I should say. It's useless. It's 100% useless. I've got so much cloth, and I've put so much cloth in my recycler, it's pointless. When you start off in the game, we never check the health bar. When you start off in the game, yeah, it's good. 180 for those guys. But at the point of the game where I'm at, cloth is just pointless. That's a locked crate right there. Oh, I saw you, baby. I'm coming for you. I don't care about the bunny anymore. No, that's not a locked crate. God damn it. Alright, I lied. I still saw a crate, though. My eyes are still good. Alright, let's take it. Thank you. Actually, I'm going to do 2 arrows with the feathers. There you go. Alright. Normally, there it is. There's a locked crate. This is a locked crate, boys and girls. This is what they look like. It says E to unlock. These are actually locked. Actually, we did open one earlier. Shit. I don't have a lot of inventory room. I'm still going to open it, though. See if I can get rid of some stuff. Alrighty then. So, obviously, I want this. I am hungry. I can get rid of the cloth. As I said, I don't use that. I'll eat both of those. I do want those. Shoddy shells can go there. Definitely want those. Seeds I want to keep. I'm going to eat the blueberries. Nails, nails, nails. Those are good. Rounds, rounds. This stacks. So there you go. Everything else stacks. Perfect. Woohoo! The only thing I was short was the cloth. Alright. I don't want the cloth regardless. Okay. Bunny, 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 bunny. Before he dies, we're going to go in the animal housing and we're going to drop the bunny in there. I'm not going to feed him. I'm not going to put water, just so you guys see. So he doesn't have any food. So you pop him right in there. Any slot you want. Pop. He's going to get out. There you go. Alright. So he's at 9 right now. If I put some food in there. Alright, let's just put a little bit of food in there. Alright, there you go. Gives him a little bit of water as well. So 13. Is that 9 or 5? Stop moving. Is that 5? So he's going to slowly build up his health. You can see the animals here. No, you can see you have 1 of 3, but the animals don't run away. You can pick them up. You can grab them in your inventory. Doesn't matter. You can put them back in there. And then he's going to go back free range. And that's it. Until he reaches level 10. Once he reaches level 1, you can see right above his health bar, there's a little bit of an orange bar. That's going to bump up his level status. Once he's level 10, then you can harvest him. I don't want to because it's going to take too much resources. Chickens are good because chickens give me resource that I actually want to use. The bunnies don't because it's a resource I don't want at all. I don't need the cloth. I don't want to use the cloth. All right. So, got 1 of this. I'm gonna pop this in there. That. Okay, we're gonna kill the bunny. Then get to butcher the bunny and put the cloth in there. put that in there. We're gonna fuel that up. Fuel that up. All right. That's down to 1. This. Did forget the 1 round here. And this. All right. The antlers come here. The parts go here. Actually, this goes in there. I can probably refill this. Yep. There we go. Okay. That stacks on top of this. Actually, I do need another lockpick. I need 3 more of this. That can go there. Just like that. Perfect. Crystals are done. And the sand can go over there. Potassium ore, sure, let's put that over here. We're almost back up to 3,000 already. And this has been running all day. Are you cooked? Yes. Okay, do that. I'm gonna put that one in storage or fridge. What's the 72? Nice. Okay, I do need 4 of this. Holy crap, I just discovered something. Alright. Shift and click. Oh my god, that's awesome. I just discovered that. Ah, that's cool. Alright, there's my mask gone. As usual. Oh, these are ready. The tomatoes are ready anyway. The potatoes are close and the onions look to be ready. The potatoes are always the longest ones. Slackers, take their time. Put the water back in there. Alright, cool. That's done, that's done. What did I want? My lockpick. That's what I wanted. I always carry 2. Always, always 2. The mass. I don't need that many nails on me. We're going to put that in there. Always keep some planks. Keep some sticks. I need lots of sticks, actually. Uses up my wood. I got 2 of those still. We're going to keep those 2. We're going to keep... Actually, I could do 2 more. Okay, that's good. I have 14 rounds on the shotgun. I've been going a little bit nuts with the shotgun. Compared to the ratio that I've been using them. August. Still a long time to December. And it's nighttime. Not much to do at nighttime. Close the door if you want. It does keep the heat inside if you're cold in the winter. Having windows does obviously bring the cold inside as well. There's no fat, there's nothing. So this is it. I don't know if I'll last in the stream. It's already been 2 hours, a little bit over 2 hours, and I still have September, October, November to go. I mean, that's probably another 2 hours of gameplay before I can actually get to winter. I think I'm just gonna cut it short because it's nighttime anyway. There's nothing I can do. That's the gist of the game. You guys are interested in... There's an animal there. You guys are interested in seeing the gameplay in the winter mode. You can let me know down in the comment section. I'm not going to regularly be uploading content. I'm not recording content. I haven't been recording content, and I don't plan on recording content. I'm still limited on what I can say and how I say it. Being in law enforcement. I can actually upgrade this though. We're gonna upgrade a solar panel. Wow, that's awesome. That helps so much. Shift and right click on the item. Go straight in your inventory. That is so cool. Ladies and gentlemen, that is so cool. Alright, we need 80. I'm bringing in 0 right now. I'm taking out 1.48. It's not good. Look at the power going down. It is going down. Okay, I'm going to walk to the panel, which is the second last one to go. Because that's done. That's done. There you go. And then as you can see, the other one requires a lot of stuff. It's 8 crystals, 4 scrap metal, 1 circuit board, and 1 rope. But it's 90 mass per and 135 power. The power has never been an issue. The mass is a little bit of an issue. So I'll upgrade that one. That leaves me with this one left to go. And then I'll show the crystals it's easy. You guys saw the crystals. It's go in the cave, grab the crystal, put it in a refinery, and then you get your crystal out of it. But to get the circuit board, which in order for me to do all the second upgrades on all my solar panels, I need 32 circuit boards. Well, a circuit board needs 6 electrical components, needs 4 copper, and needs 2 pearls. So I'll need 64 pearls just to be able to do that. I'm at 36. Considering every day you go in the water, you may get 5 pearls at a time. It's going to be it's a lot of grinding to get to that point in the game. And my one advice, if you are going to play the game, or if you are already playing the game and you're struggling in the game, don't build too big too fast. That was the problem that I had in the game with Ion. He had the mentality that you got to build big, you got to build fast. The problem is you're using up resources that you're going to need only to build up a bigger shack when really you don't need. I only built this big because I already had everything else done. Let's get. Yeah, let's get this. Yeah, the only reason why I built a shack was because everything else was already done to me. I lasted a very, very, very long time with the smallest shack, actually. No bigger. And exactly above where I am right now. No bigger than this. I actually have 1. I had 1 going out that way. So it was 2 and 1. 3 sections is what I had for my entire base for the longest time, because I knew that I was going to need those resources to survive. Those resources were going to be so much more important to either craft a better gun or you know, craft a fridge where I can actually keep my food longer, or rather than just using your resources to build stuff that you don't need. Start small, go big. And I'm surprised, Brownie, that you're still sticking around. You should be in bed by now. There's some ore right there. It's too dark for you guys on your end. From what I'm seeing anyway. Yeah, you can't see the ore. I'm looking at the stream now. You can't see anything. That's the crappy thing about live videos, is you don't have all the editing power of recording and uploading. But daytime's coming now. Yeah, well, if he says it looks okay on your end. Look dark on my end anyway. But my stream is super tiny. These should be done now. Mine is the taters. They obviously don't grow at night. They need light to be able to grow. You can upgrade these with a grow light. I haven't. Simply because, one, I don't need my vegetables that bad. And 2, it's just another thing that I don't think you can turn off once you have something growing in there and you have the upgrade of grow light. It automatically takes power, so it's something else that you have to account for your power needs. So I have 16 solar panels and 7 windmills. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to add a grow light in there, I could get away with it and still have the power to provide for it at 1600 power, but it's going down now. But it's just not important. It's just not worth it. So I'll grab the tomatoes. That's the potatoes. They're not ready. I'll grab the carrots. I'll grab the onions. Tomatoes, carrots, and onions. And then once I have the potatoes, I'll be able to do one more moose meat. The tomatoes, I have 2 stacks here. They're stacks of 40. For me, anyway, whenever I get full stacks, I bring my stacks up here. I will build up these stacks once I have a lot, because the animals do require a lot of food. So actually I'll have the food here rather than running down all the time. How's it going, Gamer G Gamer? You're getting in at the end of the stream. I've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours now. A little bit of subsistence. 3 months later. I wanted to play up until winter, but it's only August right now, and the lakes don't freeze over until December to March. The only way I could do it was to save my game, and then you can choose to start your game at whatever month you want. And I simply don't want to do that. So there's subsistence. You can also grab sandstone or pearls with your axe. You can see the difference that it does in the amount of hits. If I can actually hit it. It takes so much more than just taking your pickaxe. So pickaxe is the way to go. Whew. Is that a crate? That looks like a crate to me. There's a piece of metal there. Yeah, and there's a crate as well. Alright. I've put in a lot of hours in this base. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I've put in a lot of hours in this. I built it the way I've wanted. The only thing is, like I was mentioning earlier, is I don't have hunters because I'm worried that hunters can go in the water. So if the hunters go, just like animals. So if there's a bear right here on the beach and I shoot an arrow at him, he's going to come charging at my base, well, at me, and then he's going to attack. So the hunters can come here and attack my base as much as they want. What I'm worried about is them being able to destroy solar panels, windmills, or anything like that. So obviously I would have to move the stairs out of the way so they wouldn't be able to. But then in the winter, the lake's frozen over, so they could just jump over the base, climb up top here, and then take their axe and then destroy whatever they want. Or even with a grenade, just toss a grenade and then destroy all my solar panels. The only option behind that is to put a fence all the way around my base, and which is just a wall, really. Or I could do the railings, but it wouldn't look good. It wouldn't look good. I don't want to have a fence all the way around my base. And then it leads me to up there as well. Then that means I need to build a fence all the way around that as well. So I built it to the aspect of not having hunters in the game. I have, how many hours do I have? 100 and something. Oh, how many hours I have? Got to be at least 110 hours, 120 hours in the game now. 117 hours total. There you go. 26 hours in the past 2 weeks, 143 minutes in the current session. I understand your English very well. Where are you from originally? In the game, I'm at, I don't know how many years. I'm at 155 days. Years in the game. Whew. I'm almost at it. I'm at half a year in the game, actually. That goes there. Pop the copper in here. See, it went down back to 900. We were almost at 3,000. We're down to 900 already. We're pulling in 1.06. We're taking in 1.4. So you gotta watch out for that kind of stuff. But the sun is rising. So as the sun rises, this is probably going to be 2030. Yeah, 58% light on that one. As opposed to, yeah, it's still 58% light on that one. So once it's at 100, it's going to go a little bit higher. It doesn't matter the windmills. I did look into it. It doesn't matter if they're down, because originally my windmills weren't turning fast enough. I thought maybe the elevation, so I built them up higher, and it doesn't matter how high up they are. They're going to get the same amount of wind. Holy. Yeah, 3,000 hours is a lot of hours. Yeah, that's... I don't have that kind of time in my life. I mean, I have a full career on my hands. I mean, I have a full life. I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and I go to work. I don't have time to play games all the time. Potatoes. I got the potatoes. I got 6 potatoes out of that. Nice. That goes there, that goes there, that. Blueberries. It's a nice game. It's a really nice game. I hope there's more that comes in the future. This is coming from one developer. He's done a very, very good job at the game. But 3,000 hours is a lot of time, man. I can only imagine what your base looks like and what you've done. And so, like I said, I don't have the hunters. I'm sure you've had the hunters. I'm nowhere close to that. And I'm not really looking forward to playing 3,000 hours in this game or any other game for that matter. How old are you? Yeah, if you leave your YouTube channel on the comments section, I'll check it out later. Come on, Wolfie. G Gamer, Subsistence Lake City Part 2. I will check that out once I'm done the stream shortly. It's almost 6 o'clock. Well, it's almost 5:30 here. Some stuff to prep for tomorrow. Go back to work. What's the matter, Brownie? Well, I can only imagine with 3,000 hours the size of his house and the amount of stuff he's got in there. Are you playing with hunters, gamer? Strawberries. Another little lake. Ooh, $2. Yeah, so you are playing with hunters, yeah. I haven't started playing with hunters. I've seen the hunters, not in my game, obviously. I used to watch Game Edge originally, play the game, and I know what they're all about. Oh, shit. But, yeah, I wasn't ready for them just yet. Shit, I'm starving too. Fruits and veggies. Alright. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna loop back to the house and then I'm going to call it quits. So I can get ready for work tomorrow. So Brownie can go to sleep too. Because Brownie's late. Really? Couldn't climb up top there? And I'm gonna go check out your house as well. Once I end the stream, I'll go check that out for sure. Oh, lucky for you. Why don't you have to go to work, Granny? Oh, nice. Nice. Ah, stam's down. Alrighty then. Hey. That's the importance of eating and then keeping your stam. You bitch, you broke. As you can see, my stam's at 11, 12 now. Super low. It's going up because I ate, but it's important because now I can't really run. So hopefully nobody wants a slug in their face. Ha ha ha. Two lockpicks. Be nice to find a crate before I close it off. Get some good loot. Go back up to see the kitty cat, maybe. Possibly, maybe. Not too often the lock crates spawn up there, but anything can happen in this game. I've seen crates spawn right at the door of my base. As you can have a crate spawn on the side. I've seen actually a crate spawn on the side of a tree once before. So they do spawn anywhere. Flowers. Medicinal plant. Ooh. Who that? There you are. Hi, buddy. Little Wolfie. Got a crate up there. I'm coming for you. Got the fibers on the way there. We call these, well, I call these anyway, building crates. Usually full of nails, metal, planks. Yep, nails now. The only thing I forgot was the biofuel. There's two here. I'm going to go to the side. Keep that one in my vision. Medical, which is, no, actually that's the ammo crate. All right, let's head on back. I don't have my rifle, so I'm not going to kill a kitty cat. There he is up there. Mr. Bear. Ah, damn. I'm out of stamina. Copper. Alright, I got the copper up here. Should be almost out of power. 186, 13 copper. And then, ooh, just to say, there you go, we're breaking even right now. That's with 2 solar panels. Windmill's not turning. Yeah, nothing. Perfect. 2 solar panels are breaking even. Yeah, maybe next time. Not tonight. Like I said, I got stuff to do. I got to get ready for work tomorrow, so I got stuff to do. I've been streaming for way longer than what I anticipated I would stream at. I was thinking about maybe an hour stream, and it's 2.5 hours now. So I'll consider it though. I will also I'll make sure I'm subscribed as well to your channel. And I'll consider it. I'll go check out your house for sure. If it's as good as Brownie's saying, it's got to be nice. And the bullets. Perfect. Alright, boys and girls, that is going to be it for this stream. Thanks for being here. It's a bear. I thought it was a moose. I was going to go for the moose. If it would have been a moose, he was going to die for sure. Whenever I see a moose, it's too much. I have to kill him. I actually have 1 solar panel left to do. What's my mass at? Let's finish the last solar panel before I leave. 1 of this. Brownie, always a pleasure having you around. That's why I put you moderator of the chat. You're always around. Figured if somebody's around to do a police job, it's going to be you. Alright, last solar panel to be upgraded on the 1 level of sensors is done. There we go. That's all done. Done, 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 done. And make sure these ones are all done before I leave. And done. Perfect. Alright, boys. Thanks for being here. And if I end up streaming again, ever again, you'll be sure to know about it. Either on Discord, as usual, or through the channel.